Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. Their new movie is called Neighbors, and their new record is called The Best of the Blues Brothers.
That's right.
Well, I'm giving this to John Belushi now, who is now going to do something very gross.
Hold it up and sell it.
No, actually, we did have to mention that in all the production of this is a release of some of the stuff that was on the other three albums. There's also some new stuff on there, a new Rubber Biscuit, a new Everybody Needs Somebody to Love, an old tune by the Soul Survivors called Expressway. And we have, this is a terrible, terrible mistake, we've left one of our major band members' names off the album. Tom Malone, our horn arranger. Tom Malone. Everybody knows Tom Malone from the film.
Bones Malone.
Bones Malone. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, I checked this over. Judy checked this over. John's wife, who does the graphics. We all checked this over, and we saw...
I didn't check it over. That was the problem.
You didn't check it over. That's the problem. There's so many members in the Blues Brothers band. That's why probably we're, you know, not functioning as a unit anymore. There's just so many members. And
have you given up?
Well, it's so hard to maintain. It's like owning a 1955 Bentley that always needs work or something, you know.
Are the Blues Brothers washed up then? Are we to expect no more best of records?
Well, I'll tell you what. This is a marketing test. If people get this, maybe we'll be out there again. Obviously, John and I really love the act. We love the music, and we love all the guys in the band. It's just very expensive to present it, you know, as a concert tour. You can't go out and make money at it at the rates today unless you're the Stones and you're filling, you know, 25, 30,000.
Yeah,
are you about to say something? Wait a minute. Belushi's about to speak.
If you fill big halls and you know,
we're
bad
like,
sound,
like
you can't see the show.
10,000 seat, you know.
Yeah,
but we do a good show.
We want people to see the show, you know. And
people know you so well. When you go outside, John, can you go to a department store and do some Christmas shopping?
You have that problem.
No.
You guys, I don't have that problem.
Your hair looks like the ant farm on fire. I mean, you have a hard time. I mean, I have a hard time.
You have a hard time?
Yeah.
What kind of disguise do you wear?
I've tried them all.
What?
Well, I wore hats and sunglasses. That's what the Blues Brothers have.
Big deal.
But, I mean, I've used almost kind of every disguise.
Did you put on a beard? Did you dress up as
I've used it on Saturday Night.
Did you do something like that?
I've used all that on Saturday Night Live. I've used all that
I've
stuff.
seen him hang out at Cab Zone, wave at people, though. He's like a goodwill ambassador.
Are you guys friends when you're not working together? Do you spend much?
I haven't seen him in a month.
You have land that abuts in Martha's Vineyard. It's well known that you live there.
Well,
it's a hard work.
we the Berkshires, actually.
Okay, you live in the Berkshires.
Yeah, we live in the Berkshires.
Both live outside of Madison, Wisconsin. And you have two big estates next to each other.
Yeah, we see each other.
Are you not working?
Yes, we are.
What do you do when you're not...
Kindred spirits.
Kindred spirits. When you don't make a movie, you just finished Neighbors. That was a long job. You got up early, you worked late, you worked hard, you had a lot of travail making that movie. Okay. Yeah. Now it's over. You get up in the morning, Belushi, and you say, what am I going to do today? How am I going to spend the day?
That's what I do.
That's what he does. He is full of creative angst.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy, you sit down in a restaurant, he's going to break up matches, he's going to break up toothpicks, chopsticks. He's got a creative energy that, you see, I have the writing.
You got a reason to get up in the morning. You got this gig, you know?
Yeah, but what about you? You don't have a reason to get up in the morning?
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll go to like a record store.
Just to check out the sales, no doubt.
No, yeah, sure.
Buy old records. It disturbs him to be idle, I must say. Yeah, it does.
Does it disturb you to be an idol?
To be an idol?
Yeah. Does it disturb you that so many people know you and grab you and recognize you?
Yeah, you feel like a freak.
Yeah, but he has to learn to deal with it. You got to relate to it like you're running for Congress.
I love it. It's wonderful. No,
you really don't like it, do you?
No, I don't like it. I don't think anybody who has that.
Well, you have to have the right attitude about it.
You have another project coming up together. Speaking of right attitude, something about spies?
It's written, and it's in revision stage right now, and we play two guys who work for the Department of Defense, and more than that, we can't say too much about it, but we're looking forward. In concert with Dave Thomas of SCTV.
Oh, he's funny. That's a funny show.
It's a great show.
We're happy to have him on our team.
How do you compare that to the old Saturday Night Live when you were
They do tape.
They do tape. They had 4 hours to end up looking like you.
I see.
You know, I mean...
it takes about 4 hours to end up looking like
but I mean...
That good.
That good. I mean, they have time. We had like 20 minutes to put on the cone heads or do a samurai, and then you had to do the top of the show and then take it off and throw glasses on our mustache.
So you're saying that they're good, but they ought to be good because they have time to rehearse and to edit?
No, not necessarily.
Just that it was a different kind of
style.
Okay.
They're just as good.
Okay, just as good. Now, Belushi, suppose everybody caught up with you and they sentenced you. That's it. You were finished. You have a last meal. What would you order for your last meal?
Oh, cottage cheese, And pineapple plate.
And you, what would your last meal be, Dan? Suppose you could really have one last meal on this earth.
Kashka. I don't. I'm not sure. Kashka and Kafka.
Kashka and Kafka?
No, I would go for grapefruit juice and celery.
You guys go to other people's movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved Reds. I
Yeah.
loved Pennies from Heaven, A Bold Step. Loved
Yeah,
Reds.
me
That
too.
was high art, you know. Neighbors, commercial.
Yeah.
But I think the people will love it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is he telling the truth? Did he like Pennies from Heaven?
Sure did.
Did you like Pennies from Heaven?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you like about Pennies from Heaven?
I like Steve Martin a lot.
Yeah.
He's a very good friend of
The
ours.
dancing was great. The numbers were great. It was kind of a bold movement. It was about these kind of times we live in. You know?
What do you like
Find
least
that.
about Neighbors?
What do I like least about Neighbors? I don't know. I guess it's the contact lenses. You know,
Yeah, the blue
I
contacts.
looked like I was on tranquilizers throughout the whole film. In fact, I wasn't, but the lenses make my eyes look very dilated.
When Raging Bull came out, Kathy Moriarty, who had never acted in her life professionally of any kind,
Yeah.
got a lot of good notices, and she did a very fine job with De Niro. Her second picture is your picture. What'd you think about her?
She's great.
Great energy, great performer, a professional. I think she's going to get a lot of work from
Do
this
you
one.
think?
She's kind of an actress you really can't direct in a scene, you know, and because every line she does is right. She can't really deliver a bad line.
Right. Is your wife making dinner?
Dinner, you know
I
what I
love
mean?
that line. Is your wife making dinner?
Will she always speak in the accent which she now affects?
Yeah.
Well,
not
it's
gonna
not.
ch-
I don't think it's an affectation. I think that's genuine Bronx accent. You know,
But nobody's going to send her to
Yonkers.
school? Professor Higgins is going to turn into Eliza Doolittle and pass her off as a duchess?
Then she'd lose her Judy Holliday type appeal, you know.
What do you want to be doing 10 years from now, John Belushi?
Fiddler on the Roof.
Okay. And Dan Aykroyd 10 years from now?
Directing him in Fiddler. I don't know. I'll work
Debbie,
with this guy.
Fiddler on the Roof.
I'll be working with this guy in 10 years.
Will you?
Sure.
Trying to straighten him out?
If we're both alive, we got to take care of each other. man.
It's bonus up to this point.
Well, you will. I mean, if everybody knows your last meal is celery and fruit juice and pineapple
cheese
plate
and
with cottage cheese, then nobody's going to convict you.
Nobody's going to believe.
Nobody wants to serve that meal. The name of the record is The Best of the Blues Brothers, and the name of the movie is Neighbors, and the name of the men, Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. It's always fun to have you here.
Thank you. It's
Thanks.
good to be here.
See you again tomorrow morning, next day. Next day you're going to come each morning.
We're doing
are
a
you?
regular spot.
Very good.
We'll be regulars. Why not?
Yeah, right.